Hello Leo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they are feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. Some of you, may have been in a situationship. Others of you, you may have just experienced a lot of energy coming from this person through glances, when you're just looking into each other's eyes, things like that. Sometimes you could just feel a person's energy, and it's very, very intense. All right, so a lot of cards are coming out here with a lot of heavy, dark kind of energy, which is order, which I call order and chaos. Then we have grief followed by betrayal. And somebody wants to be left alone. Okay. So for those of you who are new, my method of reading is slightly different. I actually don't channel through any spirit guides. I never have. My method of approach, I do have the ability of getting the answers I need through my higher intuitive self. Only at the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel. Wow. Look at that. Healing. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of love here, Leo, and there's a lot of pain. A lot of pain. First card, the strongest. We have your order, followed by love. Grief, power, betrayal, selfhood, mothering, cycles, creativity, and healing under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, right now I am at a crossroads. And I know that it's time for me to make a choice. It's time for me to make a decision on this passage and move forward. But I am unable to. And the reason is I have a lack of understanding and a lack of clarity regarding this situation. And therefore, I feel like I need more information. And only after that I can actually make a decision. The road in front of me, behind me, on my left side, on my right side, those roadways are completely full of fog. I can't see beyond just a few feet. So I don't make a move. I don't take that chance because I'm afraid I might end up making a mistake. And I'll make things worse. I don't want that. In my heart, I have loved you, and I do love you. This love that I have for you, it is sacred, it is pure, it is true. It is gentle and soft. It's unconditional. No matter what happens, this love really doesn't stop. It just doesn't. And because I love you so much, now I grieve, and I feel as though I've lost you forever because of the things that I did, the things that I said, and for the things that I never said that I should have, for the things that I never did that I should have done. I have feelings of loss, regret, sadness, sorrow, melancholy, guilt. This is how I feel now. Things were different before, but times have changed. I have changed. I have tried to be someone who is different, someone who's better. Hopefully, at some point, I'll be able to renew what we had once before. Beyond where I stand, I see a dark sky, and there's just one star. And now I realize that you are that shining star, the one that would lead me home. And now that too is fading because of what I did. I always thought that you'd just be there for me, but it appears now that I just took you for granted. You have no idea how much power you have over me. You make me emotionally vulnerable. You make me weak in the knees. It's hard for me to move on. Yes, you do have power. You know how to seduce me even without trying. You define temptation. And even though we have been through a lot, it hurts me now because I know I've betrayed you. I have acted as though I was somebody else. And to you it seems as if I was a stranger, as if you never really knew me at all. There now is a lack of faith, a lack of trust. And I don't know what to do. I can't restore it. I can't change what I did or said. I can't turn back time. Now I see you as someone who is very distant, very independent, self-reliant, self-sufficient. Yes, you were these things before, but now I see it even more. And for this reason, I could see that you are defensive. You have your guards up. Nature is on your side. Fate and destiny is on your side. And it's all turning against me. I find it difficult approaching you now. In the beginning, I had tried my best. I had unwrapped this mystery that existed, and that mystery was you. But ever since we've had this distance, you have kept your distance, and so have I. I've realized now that you are somebody who has changed. Now you are different. You are not the same as you used to be. And when I see you in this light, it makes me doubt my abilities, question myself. How am I to approach you? Yes, I did it once, but I don't think I could do it again. Because now you are someone that I just don't know. I have to unravel that mystery. I have to find out more things about our situation. I feel in this connection there's this sense of unconditional love. This love that I feel, it is gentle, it's calm, and it's true. There's a feeling of being protected, sheltered, cared for, loved. This is soft, gentle, unconditional love that I feel from you. This is your personality, and I miss it. I want to be and I miss being in your arms. And I obsess over this now. I think about this over and over again. On my mind, it's like a cycle. It does not stop. I think of the scenario, I think of the problems that we've gone through. And now I realize I want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. Something beautiful, something divine. Overall, right now I need to heal. The feeling of needing to heal is so strong. Yes, I hurt you, but I also hurt myself in return. Because I love you. And I realize that now. Now that we are apart from each other. Emotionally and physically. Right now I am in hermit mode. So I'm not really talking to anybody. Not talking to many people. I keep my distance. Now there's this feeling of self-reflection, self-isolation, contemplation. Why I do what I do. Why did I behave in this way? How can I make things better? How can I change? I don't want to be the same person I was back then. But all of this will take time. My heart is hurting for what I did to you. And I myself am trying to heal. But I cannot and I should not reach out to you until I am healed. All right, Leo. A lot of sadness here. A lot of regret. Definitely you have here something that happened where there was confusion. Somebody wanted to make a decision. Did not happen. Instead, somebody felt betrayed. Somebody here in this connection betrayed another person. And there's a lot of grief. There's a lot of sadness, heartbreak. This could literally be vice versa, because the roles could be reversed because of the type of cards you have here. They're very intense. So when it's usually intense cards, I've noticed that the cross-watcher could also be feeling this too. It's because your energies start to intermingle. Your energies start to mix. Your energies, you start to mirror each other. And for that reason, it's like that energy revolves around you. So yes, you could be feeling this, or even the cross-watcher. But even if you or they are, it's pretty sad. They're sad cards. They're not happy cards. They're not happy in the heart kind of cards. This is a process, though. Usually after the healing comes wisdom. And after wisdom comes strength. So this person has a little bit of ways to go. Usually it's this card, and then wisdom. Then we have strength. So right now they still have a ways to go. They have to understand who they are, what they do, why they do it, so that they know they don't behave like this again. They can't do this again. They can't keep doing this. Usually when people behave like this, it's not only that they're dysfunctional with a relationship that's romantic. Sometimes they're dysfunctional just in general, with their parents, with their friends, with their siblings. It's a very different type of situation from person to person, depending on how they were raised and what experiences they have. All right, let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. Have a look at what it is that caused the problem in the first place in this connection. Why did things go downhill? Okay, 4 of Cups, and then we have Judgment. Okay. The Four of Cups. It talks about a sense of dissatisfaction, overindulgence, and boredom. Taking something for granted. Did I not just say that in the beginning? I did say this person did feel as though they were taking someone for granted. Taking someone for granted, taking their love, their talents, their beauty for granted, and the feeling of a need to have a more authentic way of life, wanting to reevaluate a relationship that may have felt superficial. So you may have thought that this was a very genuine connection. Unfortunately, your person of interest was thinking it was not. And so they were trying to do their best. They were trying to actually move forward in a way that was a bit more, I guess you could say, realistic. However, they still did not feel it. Too much of anything is bad. Because we have here overindulgence, eventually that spark, that thirst will be quenched, right? And it will finish whatever was there, it'll fizzle out, and then the person's no longer interested. They just become bored. So too much of anything is bad. Too much of overindulgence is bad. Something happened here in this connection where you gave yourself a lot to the point where this person just kept taking. But just remember, they only take because you give. So they kept taking, and because of that, they started to become bored. Because it was no longer exciting, because it was easily available. Here we have, at this time, this person wants to be accepting of the situation. Though discontent is still present, this is a passing phase, and they don't think it is, but it is. We know that it is. This person is not going to stay in this mindset forever. So they did feel that there was a sense of superficiality in this connection. You may have had a very real connection with this person, but unfortunately this person did not feel that way at the time, back then. They felt that it was very superficial, but as you saw right now in the beginning, you did have the love card, so their feelings have changed. They've had this awakening that they actually do love you. Wow. Judgment. Choices, passages, and changes. Did I not say passages in the beginning? Yes. A choice that needs to be made. Sometimes between higher and lower impulses. So this means that this is more morals. This is some ethical, moral values here. So there's something happening here where they know that they should not be with you. They know that the world somehow says no. If for some reason, it could be maybe you're different religion, maybe you're different types of people, and other people don't want you to be together. Maybe you're working for a company and it's a competition and you just can't be together. There's a decision that this person needs to make between the higher and lower impulses. Higher are more spiritual, lower are more physical. Now, with that, it does talk about wanting to pass, having passage into the next phase of life. Now, you also had that here with the Four of Cups. So there's this theme that this person really does just want this. I'm seeing a wave. Okay. I'm seeing a really big wave, and this person is waiting for that wave to come. And once that wave is gone, they feel that it'll be smooth sailing afterwards. Okay. We also have here self-knowledge. And then we have stagnation, the inability to act, creating blockages, and giving up control to the universe. So stagnation, the inability to act, putting up blockages. So the reason why, Leo, your person of interest didn't reach out to you or continue this relationship the way that you wanted them to, was because they actually felt a bit of instability. And they were really, it was just all very stagnant. The whole reason why, because they knew that they wanted something, but they also knew it was wrong, whatever they wanted. Or the way they were doing it, or the things that they were doing in order to get to you. There was something here that was not right, and they were trying to use their judgment. Should I or shouldn't I? Ultimately, it does show me here that this person really does feel that at some point in time it was a very superficial situation, for them from their side. And this is why there was this decision between the higher and the lower impulses. Higher meaning more real, more emotional, more spiritual. Lower meaning just physical, lustful. So they were stuck. They were stuck in a situation and they did not want to move on. They could not move on because they were thinking like this. All right. Let's have a look. Here we have the Beginner's Tarot. Wow, the King of Cups. We have an extra card here. Okay, then you have the King of Pentacles, followed by the Three of Cups. You have 2 extra cards here. Okay, well, they're not 2 extra cards, it's 1 extra card. And then you have the Four of Swords, followed by the Hanged Man. Then you have the Five of Wands. Yeah, other people. Other people are in the mix here. Influences from other people. External influences are the factors here. So here you have the King of Cups. Does this person love you? Absolutely yes. Do they want to give you a promise? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They realize now that you make them very emotional, and that means a lot to them. We also have here the King of Pentacles. So with the King of Pentacles, it does talk about how this person wants to give you not only love, but they want to be practical about it. They want to be dependable. They want to be realistic about it, and they want to really offer you something solid. You have a beautiful card here, the Three of Cups. This talks about reunions. It talks about unions. Either you may go out with this person. They may want to take you out. That's what I mean to say. They may want to take you out with some friends and just have the excuse that you're there with them. Or it could simply just mean that they want to just be with you and they want to celebrate with you. Another meaning could be for a small portion of you, because I see that here. It could be a third-party situation too. And because of the third-party situation, there's a lot of external influences, and that's what's causing the problem. Now, we also have here the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords does talk about how this particular individual, they've had enough. Enough is enough, and they really just need to take a step back from this heartache and heal. Remember, they're healing still, right? And that's what they're doing here. This is a sense of rejuvenation. They are recuperating. They are staying away from anything that could possibly happen on the outside, in the outside world. And by staying by themselves within this particular, this is a coffin, or sarcophagi, I think they're called. Sarcophagus or a coffin. So this person is literally not seeing the world, not dealing with anything. They just need to deal with their own inner sadness, their own demons. And that's what's happening here. And that's exactly why you guys had the healing card right in the beginning, because this person truly, truly is trying to heal. Because of this behavior, this staying away from you, keeping away from you, what they're actually trying to do is see a reaction. Here we have the Hanged Man. So at some point in time, they're going to wake up from this slumber, and they will wake up and they will wonder, okay, what is my Leo up to? Is my Leo going to reach out to me? The Hanged Man here does talk about they're waiting for something. They're waiting to see a reaction from you. It could possibly be that this person reaches out to you and then they pull away a little bit just to see how you react to it. And that I see here with them wanting to give you love, then wanting to celebrate, and boom, all of a sudden, they're in hiding again. Yet they're waiting for a response. So it could be that this person replies to you. Do not rush into it. Take your time. Don't rush. Take things slow. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have here the Five of Wands. Oh boy. So the Five of Wands does talk about other people. Other people in the mix. This could be family. This could be friends. Could be society. It could even be like work colleagues, like something related to work. But there is interference on a level that is occurring. I'm getting challenge. I'm getting rumors. So I'm getting the word challenge. I'm getting the word rumors. There's people here that are causing problems between the both of you. For a small portion of you, I see that. There's also another set of you that's going through this a situation where you yourself don't know if you want to be with this person because you believe in what's happening. And this individual is also going through that too. There's just a whole lot of people in between the both of you, and it's causing problems. And that's not good. This also talks about ego-oriented competition, arguments, disagreements, fights. However, I don't see this coming from your side. And I don't even see this in this person's past. Because this person is giving you love with the King of Cups and with the King of Pentacles. They do not want to fight you. So this card does mean it's external. This negative energy that is being brought to you by other people, that is where it's coming from. Other people. Other circumstances, other people. Could be work-related, could be family-related. It could be anything. It's not good, though. So, Leo, take it as it resonates. If you feel that there's a lot of people that are jealous, there's a lot of people that are causing problems, you really have to think about it and talk to someone about that, because you won't be able to move on in your life and make the decisions that you really want. Sometimes people do have good advice. Sometimes they do. But not all the time. Not everybody's advice and wisdom is going to be suitable for you. It depends on what you want and what makes you happy. It also depends on what's practical. If it's not practical, then you know these people are right. But if you know that these people are simply just jealous and you can't understand why they have a problem, well, then it's worth fighting for this. And it's worth literally here waiting. Just like this person's waiting, you can also have that in you. To just be patient and just to wait and see what happens. But don't wait too long. Typically I say 5 months. If within 5 months this person reaches out and talks to you, then that's well and good. If not, it's time to move on. Alright, just going to do a quick prayer. Alright, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this one. Communicate clearly. And then we have here, let go. Look for a sign. My past life card, you have here romance. So this is a past life connection. Sorry, just going to move that out of the way. This is a past life connection. And this means that you guys are either soulmates, twin flames, or karmic partners. Followed by reconsider. Then we have helpful people. Reconsider. Okay. Okay, that's me whispering, guys. If you hear me, like, you guys sometimes freak me out. You guys freak me out. I'm like, who the hell is in my room? It's me talking. Because sometimes you guys, and I do thank you. Thank you for pointing that out, because I would like to know if you hear any weird stuff in my room. Sometimes I talk and I whisper. And some of you have mentioned, oh, I heard a whisper. And then I'm like freaking out and I start hearing it too. And it turns out it's just me whispering. So don't worry about it. When you hear a little whisper, I mean, I would say like 99% of the time, that's me. Okay, I mean 100% of the time, because I do whisper. But I know it's difficult to make out my voice when I'm whispering, so even if you guys hear it, don't worry, you can always mention it. But, yeah. I don't have any type of spirits, good or bad, in my vicinity. Typically, that's what I've seen. So, I don't want that. Good or bad. So that's why it's kind of unnerving when I hear this, when I read this. I'm like, what? Yeah, so don't worry about that, guys, if you hear me whispering. This is really interesting. You have a situation here that is very intense. There's going to be a time when you will get the chance to communicate with this person, okay? Remember 3 to 4 points, memorize them, what you want to say. Don't make them very long. Keep them short and to the point so that you actually get your point across when the time is right. They're saying here to let go. And I know that's difficult, but sometimes it's important to let this person heal by letting go. You can only see the darkness if you know what the light is, right? The opposite. You always compare something to something, right? And so the positive with the negative. Hot and cold, right? There's always this opposite. And so it's important for you to show this person another side of you, which is basically just silence. Crickets. Silence. Let this person go. You don't have to let them go in your heart. You don't have to stop loving them. But physically, don't call them. Don't text them. Don't send them any gifts. Please don't send them any gifts. Even if you owe them a gift, don't send them it. Don't send it to them. Don't reach out to them through somebody or indirectly, because you want to basically seem as if you have just vanished off the face of the planet, metaphorically. You don't want them to know what you're up to, because when you do that, you create mystery, and people love mystery. They find it enticing. They find it very alluring. They find it seductive. If you give too much of anything, it's overindulgence, and that is a theme that was here before. So learn from what has happened before. If you gave yourself too much to this person, take a step back. Know that this person has this type of attitude, and I have to deal with them in this way. For some of you, you might just completely not like this person and just leave them. You can let go. That's also okay. It's not the end-all be-all. You have many, many soulmates, karmic partners, twin flames written in your fate and destiny. They all revolve. They all come back. If it's not this person, you'll find somebody else. That is always guaranteed, provided you are open to opportunities. They're saying here, look for a sign. This could be signs and synchronicities, but it could also be look for a sign, and it's right above helpful people. Reconsider. It's weird. The way these cards come out sometimes, I noticed a grid pattern. It's the strangest thing. But it's so weird. In my mind's eye right now, I'm seeing a honeycomb. So these are connected. So let me tell you how this is connected. Look for a sign when you're dealing with helpful people. But you also have to reconsider helpful people. What I'm seeing from here is some of you are not dealing with helpful people. Look for any red flags when you're dealing with people who you think are helpful. Remember that. And reconsider your actions, your intentions, any type of words or actions you're going to take when dealing with people that you think are helpful. There's some people here that are not helpful. And that's what the angels here, Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, are telling you. You need to be super duper careful who you are confiding in. This is a spiritually based romantic connection that has been established. For some of you, you may want to have a look at my past life readings that I do. Have a look online. You can read through the description that is in my website, www.asnointia.com. If you feel you are literally obsessed with this person, if you feel you can't let go of this person, then yes, this person is from a past life. And if you need that closure, if you need a little bit of understanding as to why you are so, why you can't let go of this person, if it doesn't make sense, that's when I do these past life readings, because it makes a whole lot of sense after you get that information. Now, regarding friends, regarding people who you trust, does it mean that you just completely stop talking to anybody? Nope. Ask for help from others. Others. Others means not the people that you were asking for before, but ask for help from other people. Okay? Other than the ones that you've already been going to. I'm very sorry to hear this. I'm very sad to hear this. And I've been through it too. You trust some people and they give you the wrong advice, or they create rumors, they create lies just because they want to rattle something up, right? They just love seeing gossip and drama. Just be careful who you are confiding in. Like they say here, reconsider the helpful people. But the other statement here is ask for help from others. So your group of friends or whoever you've confided in, put them to the side, find something or somebody fresh. We also have here choose a new direction. This does talk about choosing a new method of approach. It does appear some of you have been like so lost emotionally that you've been trying to get advice. This could be from people, could be online sources, things like that. Whatever you have done to approach this person in the past, reconsider those steps going forward. Use a different method of approach because that'll be more beneficial for you. It won't be the same routine. It'll be something slightly different. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, you have here remain positive. That's a beautiful card. So remaining positive is great. You are in that state of mind and you do attract positive energies. But what happens is that by attracting these positive energies, sometimes it's very tough because you have a lot of negative energies around you that are blocking and preventing these positive energies from coming out. Very soon, I'm going to be putting up a reading, not a reading, sorry guys, not a reading. It's on Asnointia audio, and I'm just about finished. Just have some editing to do. It's, I don't know what the title is yet, but it's all about negative energies. Okay, because a lot of people have asked me to give you more information about that. So it's almost about like, oh my goodness, it's like an hour and 50 minutes. It's a very long video actually. And it's just me talking, but I tell you certain things about negative energies. And I also wanted to just tell you here, you can always reference that. So it'll be uploaded very soon. You guys will be able to see that on my other channel called Asnointia Audio. Now, with this card, remain positive. Some of you may be surrounded with negative energies. And in order to remain positive, you need to get rid of those negative energies. For that, I have something called a Holy Light Package. That allows you to get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your chakra centers, which is inside of your body. Eventually, you'll be able to get rid of negative energies, and everything that is positive will come to you. So I just teach you how to get rid of these blockages from this roadway, and whatever you wanted to manifest will come to you because you have finally gotten rid of these big rocks and big boulders, and those boulders and rocks were the negative energies. They prevent things from coming to you. What is owed to you karmically will come. What is written in your book of life will come to you. And that's your reading, Leo. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. And I'm still taking on love readings right now, so those are my written report readings. If any of you are interested in a private reading, I still have those open. All right, Leo, you all take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys again. Bye now.